Today, how understanding the cognitive bias called the locus of control can help you build more effective teams. Hi, I'm Graeme Newell. My speeches and webinars show you how to use the latest brain science insights to avoid costly mistakes. Click subscribe and the bell below to see more of my videos. Seems like most team members can be divided up into two primary camps. Those who believe the team should get going and solve problems along the way, and those who believe problems should be worked through ahead of time. It's the dreamers versus the pragmatists. It's the cheerleaders versus the realists. Brain science has a name for this epic battle. It's called the locus of control. This is each person's inherent belief in just how powerful they are at shaping their own destiny. So we've all met that never say die fanatic who truly believes that anything is possible if you just put your mind to it. These are people with an internal locus of control. They have so much confidence in their abilities that they tend to be fearless. And if you've got a tough project you need to get off the ground, these are the unstoppable cheerleaders you want on the job. But there's a downside to these dreamers. They often get blindsided because they tend to minimize the hurdles that inevitably rise on any tough project. That's why every team needs a few people with an external locus of control. Because externals believe that clearly understanding and dealing with the outside forces is the path to success. They can be fantastic at visualizing and prepping for future obstacles. They're the pragmatic planners, the people who keep us firmly grounded in reality. But externals tend to have a downside as well. They can visualize future difficulties so clearly that they can sometimes be hesitant to act. So how can you build well-balanced teams that have the gumption to get going, but won't go off half-cocked? Here are 3 tactics. Number 1, carefully apportion your team members. I recommend a 2-to-1 mix with 2 internals for every 1 external. This assures the momentum to get out of the starting blocks quickly and the foresight to deal with obstacles early on. On to tactic number 2. Acknowledge the vital role of the externals. Most groups tend to be dominated by the cheerleaders, and anyone who regularly mentions obstacles is seen as a bit of a wet blanket. Make sure the whole group understands and appreciates the critical role of the people trying to anticipate the problems ahead of time. And tactic number 3, recruit outsiders to mediate and offer honest feedback on the team's effectiveness. Too often, teams fall in love with their own handiwork. You need an outsider with the foresight and honesty to tell you if your baby's ugly. Right now, I'm working on another video on how cognitive biases tempt us to make bad choices. If you'd like to be alerted when that video is completed, just click on my face below to subscribe. And be sure to click that alert bell too. And I've created tons more videos on how brain science can help you make smarter choices. Click on the box right here to see that full playlist now. I'm Graeme Newell, and that's Better Decisions Through Brain Science.